Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. As you can see from the title, this is a little bit different, but whatever. You can see by the title, we're doing something with my roses, right? I've had these roses. They started blooming little other sprouts of other roses, and I've only had like um the plant food you get from Publix, and I've been putting that into the packets to water them. But I've noticed, I think yesterday, a couple days ago, I noticed a couple days ago that they started actually sprouting, but it was one in particular, like it's actually growing an actual stem. Do you see that one? Do you see that? Do you see it? See how big that is? That could start a whole new bush. And though the stems haven't at the bottom started rooting, but I know the leaves are falling off now. So I'm going to take all the leaves off and then we're going to start planting them. I bought these pots, I think, over almost 2 years ago, and I put them at my brother's house. So now that we have them, we're going to use one, two, three, four, five, six. I don't know if we're going to use all six containers, and I might even repot my lucky bamboo. You know, if you know that a few years ago I was an active plant mom. Now I'm a mom, but I think this is probably for me another sign to start back with my plants again because it was actually a good time, and I want to pour back into that. I want to get see what's going on with my green thumb and see if I still have it. So we're gonna spread these out, and then we're gonna. I got my shears. Well, these are my kitchen scissors that I'm gonna turn into my shears until I actually get some. This was definitely a last minute thing, and then we're gonna go from there, right? But like, look at it really quick. Yeah. This is the jar I'm going to use to put the rose petals in here. I'm going to behead the roses now. And I guess the good thing about it is that it rained a little bit, but the sun is starting to come out. So I think it's going to be on and off raining today. It rained earlier, so that felt nice. And I want to be really careful when I do this because I have them laying in there crisscross. So we're just going to, yeah. Oh, I need to get the plant food, some plant food prior, or should I just leave it like it is? I'll just leave it like it is right now. But I'm gonna carefully take them out, and if they have some buds, I'll put it back in. But if not, I'll just throw them away because it's about that time anyway. So this one, they have little buds, but they're not big enough for me in particular. Just start. So I'll just take the rose petals from the top, and then throw the stem away. Bye. Thank you. Simple enough. All right, next. Oh, it has it's a little one. So I'm gonna take this. And what I've learned from TikTok University is that cut diagonally, have a little space from the bottom. I'm gonna give myself a good bit of room. Cut at an angle and cut the top off. I'll cut that at it. Or should I cut it going straight across? I'll cut this one going straight across. Yeah. So it'll be like that, and then the bottom will be the angle, so I know which what. So I always want them facing up. And nature gave us a cup of water from when it rained, so I'll just be placing this in here. I'll just be placing them in here for now. That works. That works. This one, pretty sure. Hold on. Let me find another one in this jigsaw puzzle. This one has a good one. You see that? Has two. All right, so we'll cut the top. Wait, we'll cut the bottom at an angle. Give it a little bit more extra room just in case. And then cut clean off the top. Woo. I know it said keep the rose petals for what did they say? For photosynthesis. But all the rose petals, the rose leaves, they fell off. So I know the ones that these are from the kitchen, might add too, okay? So the ones from my bedroom, they have some of them, they still have the leaves. I will leave those on because those are stronger. But the rest, it is, we're gonna see what the kitchen flowers do versus the bedroom flowers, okay? Kitchen, bedroom. The bedroom, I ain't gonna lie, they look a lot healthier because my bedroom has a lot of natural sunlight. So thankful for that, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna cut this one in half again. I'm gonna put them in the bag. All right, next, what's, ooh, okay. Oh no. I'm gonna be careful. All right, this one looked like it could possibly be wilting away. All right, so. I guess I'll do this one like that and cut that one off. See that? No. No. Oh, no. Hey, heavy, baby. Woo. Reposition. There we go. This one has a little leaf on it, so I'll just cut it. This one will be a little longer, and this one look like it's coming in too. So I'll just cut about right here, and then cut the very top off. So I'll start with the I'll start right here. Should I? Because I don't want it excessively long, but this looks very healthy. You see that? Like, okay, I'll cut below that one, like mid range. But this is like almost all the stem, but it's okay. All right, you see how long this one is? Oh, but can we break this up? No. Okay, I'll keep this one like it is because that actually has a leaf. All right, so now that we have the rose petals, they're starting to dry out, so it was overdue time. Put the leaves in here. Thank you, Rose. Thank you so much for your offering. Thank you, Rose, for your offering. Oh. The whole bulb fell. Oh, speaking of that, so this is a rose. This is a rose, right? These are the rose petals. The whole entire thing. Rose bulb. See that? Look at it. See? Look. Thank you, Rose. So pretty. Like, look at the colors. Look at the colors. Isn't she pretty? She's almost full already, and we have so much to go. All right, ladies. Let's see. This has a sprout. Okay, so for this one, I'll cut here, and yeah, that one won't be too long. I don't want you guys fighting in here. All right, so This one, I'm going to split into two. You see, this is the top of the rose, and it has a lot of output. I'm going to cut it diagonally here, and then again here. And I'll have 2 in 1. See? Yeah. All right. Start from the bottom. Right? God, she put out a lot. Precious. You did great, mama. All right, and then another one here. And then just gonna cut there. This is the head. So we're gonna cut the top of that off. So here are my 2. Oh, she put out a lot. So I'm gonna come back after I get the heads off the kitchen, and then we'll talk about it more. My last beauty. You see how healthy she is? She has these 2 healthy blooms, and she has one little one right there. I want to have a little faith in her, but in the time that she has, her siblings have had more. I'm just gonna stick with what really caught on. So I'm gonna cut her here, and then cut the top here. Here. Okay? The bag so she can fall accordingly. Cut her here. And then I'm gonna cut her here. Because I want that. See? There she is. Look at her. Ooh. I have a lot of siblings, baby. Okay. So, no, I'll put that. Rose, thank you. Bloom. Oh. The vase is actually full, and I stuffed her a little bit, so she's over full now. So I'll use one of my buckets, and I started putting flower petals in here. Yes, I know it has pollen on the outside. I rinsed the inside. They're fine. It's not gone. It'll be okay. So what I did to separate it, I pushed the center through, and then just drop it. Yay! Yay! All right. So what I have so far. So I'm going to go through them with you all, okay? So I'll start with the flimsy ones first. I want to keep her because she has a leaf, but I think now for sure I want to have the ones that actually have growth. So I think sad to say, I'll be throwing her away. Oh no, she broke off a little bit. Oh no, I have to be careful because these are still babies. So she has a bit of some growth. She has some growth. I think I want to trim her a little bit more because I noticed that she had a leaf on here. And I'll just clip her a little bit just to trim her off. I think I trimmed a little too high. But yeah, I think she'll be okay. So sit her to the side. I did have a lot with growth, like I just trimmed her, so she's fine. Show y'all what I got. Her, I think I'm gonna clip her a little more. Trim her like that, because I know they have to dry out a little bit, I think. But I will be putting her, I'm not sure, because I've seen there are different ways you can do this. You can just put them in potting soil, and I already have 2 8-quart bags of potting soil. But I also seen that you can use water propagation, where you just put it into a clear container of water. I've seen it done with an aloe plant, but my mom didn't bring any aloe plant when she was here, so that's out of the question, and I don't feel like leaving the house yet again. So we're just gonna pot them and see what we get. I may water propagate them once more, but I don't have any super glue. That's my only thing. I don't have any super glue. No, well, we're gonna water propagate them. Just leave them, right? We'll just put them in soil because that's what we have, and then go from there, right? It has to have roots though. We're gonna figure out how to do this off camera. Okay, so we're just gonna go through what we have. She has a leaf for sure. You see her? You see her leaf? But her buds are all the way down here. So that makes, she said she was saving grace for her siblings here. Because I wanted to clip them off, but she had a lot growing down here. So I was just, I guess we gotta keep her. We have to keep them. All right, moving right along to Big Mama, right? She's the orange buds, the orange and the white buds, right? Yeah. All right, so I'm trying my best not to harm Big Mama because she has a lot to offer. Start with the easy ones. So this one, we know she's not going to do anything, so she's dormant. So we're gonna cut our losses with her. Thank you for your beauty, babe. Ooh. Try our best not to hurt nobody. All right. Ooh. She has a leaf on her bulb. Look at that. So you know we got to keep her. We have to keep her. But I don't want her. How are we going to do this? I know she has some patches here. She has a patch here and another one here that's blooming. And also another one here. And then she has blooms at the bottom. How are we going to do? Do you want to keep her as a whole? I think I want to keep her as a whole and just do what we can there, right? Yeah, we'll do that. So I'll cut at the very bottom. I wasn't expecting that from her. You see it? Beautiful. We're gonna sit her out for a little bit because I'm gonna use the water from her vase and I'll put it in the cup for right now until we're ready to pot her. So we're gonna hold on. So we're gonna take this process a little slower. So I'm gonna do a rough cut of everybody and then we're gonna come back, okay? Real quick, I just cut her off. Big Mama did wonders. You see how healthy she is? This is after 3 weeks. 3 weeks or going on 3 weeks. She's been there for a while. Like, do you see how healthy and beautiful she is? My goodness. Oh my God. Oh. I'm gonna save her for last. I can't take her petals off just yet. But we have other petals that we're gonna debulb. And we'll be back. So unlike before, we have a bigger harvest. We have a more fruitful harvest this time. See how many bulbs this one has? This one has 2 leaves on it that I thought were gonna fall off, especially by now, but they're one is kind of dead. Should I? Oh no, no. Actually, it's a lot more firmer than I thought, so I'm gonna let that one live. But I was thinking about splitting it up between these, but this one here was a saving grace because this is a lot bigger than this one, even though it still has a lot of potential. I don't want to split it up. I just want to kind of maybe just leave it, right? So we're gonna put her in here. I think she was one of the big ones. She was one of the big girls. I would say maybe I'll call her one of the teenagers, if anything. I want to put her in here gently. This leaf is broken, and I was going to keep this one because it had a bud growing in it. A bud growing in the center here. I was going to leave it because it had a bud growing. But yeah, the leaf is broken now. So I'm going to trim it off gently and like leave this other one. So next is another one. She has 3 different leaves on here and all of them have bulbs. This one is the biggest one, but I think I'll let all of her stay for photosynthesis. this one, she is also rather large. Okay, you see her? She's so pretty. She's one of the big girls. She was really, really healthy. I think, was this the bulb she came off of? I can't remember. No, she came off of, was it this one? I think this, yeah. She came off of this one. Ugh, big mama. I had to keep her. She didn't want to. See how healthy she is. Oh my God. I'm so ready to, I'm so anxious to see. I'm so hyped, I would say. I'm not really anxious, but I'm hyped to see what they're going to become. And if they bloom, ooh, I don't want to hurt anybody. I want to give everybody their space. This one has different blooms. Doesn't really have many, but I want to get the big girls out of the way first. Okay. She was really healthy. She's going straight into soil. I think her rosebud, trying to take her bud off, was very, very difficult. A lot of these that came out of my bedroom, their buds were really difficult to debud. But we're going to keep as many as we can. These, I want to say I want to keep all of their leaves, but I know the ones under it, they said trim the excessive leaves. So I'll be taking the leaf off of this one from below. And these leaves count right, so I'll be taking this one off as well. Kind of trimming them a bit. Yeah, keep the one with the biggest. I'll keep the last two. Right, yeah. These were the babies of the bunch. And there weren't many of these. It was only like 4. And I was kind of curious about keeping her because she has a really healthy green leaf at the end. But her buds are actually really, 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 really small. For the babies, I definitely want them, I'll group them together and then see how they do. I'll probably put them with one of their big sisters. But these buds, I feel like they have a lot of potential. Especially for her, just because of how healthy her leaf is. I kind of have a good bit of faith in her. So now that we have both of them in water, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to lay down the soil, and then we're going to see what we get. Let's see how we're going to lay them out. Oh, I almost forgot the petals. That was a wasp that was saying hello. See? Honey. So yes, these are the rose petals that I'll be having around my home. Oh, they smell so good. The fragrance on them, they're still there. And then also, too, my child is a bit upset with me. Your nephew is a bit upset with me because I allowed him to toss some of them over the balcony. So not only does nature have rose petals, but so does my neighbor's patio. Sorry. I have the little ones that are left over, and I have, where'd I put them? Oh, I have some watermelon seeds I wanted to plant with the babies. I think one's already trying to sprout a root here. See it? Wait. You see it? You see it? You see it? You see that? You see the little? You see the little? Yeah. So I'm gonna plant these with the watermelon seeds. I don't think it's going to. I don't think it's gonna really do much of anything, but I really have hope for just the rose stems. But watermelon seeds, especially in Georgia weather, you're gonna produce something, you know. So might as well. So I will be potting them and putting the kids in together, and we'll be putting the watermelon seeds in there with them. Okay. All right. You see the rose? I kept her. I put her in there. Oh, let's pot them. All right. Let's get the kids together. Oh, and also too, I saw that cinnamon keeps insects and bugs and stuff away and kills fungus naturally. I'm thinking about dusting the kids, all the kids, with this. You know, I think wouldn't do it no harm, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I know for sure I'm going to do it now. I'm gonna put this in on top of the soil after I'm done. But also too, I almost forgot about her now that she's in frame. I broke this off this morning. I regret that now. But I'm thinking about repotting her. I'm not sure what her roots are like, but the weather has Mother Nature has been watering her. And this is what she looks like. Yeah. Um, I think we should give her some TLC too and put a little bit of cinnamon in with her too. And since I have 6 containers, this one will go for the children and the watermelon seeds, and the other container, even though it does have my rose petals in it for right now, I'll just move around a little bit, you know. Yeah, why not? Ain't got nothing to lose. So I'll be spreading these, and we're back. Look, I'm making a mess, Lord. Hey y'all, so I have an old pan that my child used to play with, so I'm gonna dump my flower petals in here for the time being, and we're gonna start planting. Ooh, girl. Wow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my goodness, honey bunch. Honey bunch. Honey bear, honey bear. I am so bad. No. Ooh, it's bad, baby. Think. Did you have some good little roots? Maybe this pot might still be some good for you. Now that I look at it, this pot maybe. Yeah. Yeah. You have your edge strong, baby. My God. I'm glad I tried to repot you because she says. Ooh. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna rinse you off real quick, honey. I'm gonna sit her down right here. So clean her out, rinse her out a little bit. And she's gonna go back in her home. But she's gonna go back with some new soil. Cause girl. I'm gonna rinse her off one more good time. I'm gonna sit her in this snow. I'm gonna just sit her down. Right up. Look at it. Yeah, I'm gonna sit her in here real quick. I'm gonna get her some more rinse off. All right, we done gave her a good rinse and all. She kind of bald headed, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna sit her right here real quick, and then we just gonna take the soil that we were gonna use, get a new bucket, put it in the old bucket because she ain't got no hair. So there's no need of, yeah, ain't no point. Just gonna add some on here. Yup. On sit down in there. Got you some good soil antifungal. We're gonna add some more antifungal to you. This is not going back in the kitchen, by the way. Freshen you up a little bit. And then we're gonna sit her back down in the Lord. You gotta get your kitchen fixed, baby, because I'm so sorry. We're gonna get you together, don't worry. So sorry you had to go through this. There we go. We got your little break. And she's pregnant too. Oh, Lord. I know you were going through it, baby. You see how she pregnant? She big pregnant too. She ain't no little pregnant. She got her baby over here too. Lord, have mercy me. I'm so sorry. Not wasting. Nope. So all this will be going back into the bag. I really feel like I should get the bottom of this and add some cinnamon to it too. Because why not? I don't want this to go bad since I already opened it. Get the soil good and mixed. Don't get that all up and through there. I think that's good enough. We're gonna add the cinnamon that was already mixed on back in there. All right. Now we good. The soil smell like soil now. Cause girl, you sure stunk real bad. I'm so sorry. All right. We have one pot left over that we're gonna probably find something else to probably get some veggies or whatever, but we got this right now. That's stunk. Look at the family all together. Look, the babies are together now. Look at that. Let's spread the cinnamon around in here a little bit. Gonna get it in the soil. Have the babies in here together. All right. Got the kids settled in. Oopsie. Gonna get them stable in here.
All right, so we got good news and a little bit of bad news. The good news is all the plants are watered. Yeah, all the babies are watered and fed. The bad news is one of the kitchen babies tumbled over this morning when I was moving them from one side of the porch to the other. But they're okay now. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. Hopefully. Um, I repotted them and put them back in their respective spaces and gave them some more hay to cover. So they should be fine. They should be fine, right? Okay. Um, yeah, that it threw me off a little bit. I cleaned them all up. They're over here and they're safe in the sun, in the sunlight. Okay. Um, but yeah, good morning, grand risings, blessed days, right? Okay. Um, so it is a new day. I wanted to go over basically yesterday because we did. Oh, this leaves still strong. Great. All right. I wanted to do a checkup from yesterday's progress and I wanted to see how they slept through the night. And oh, this leaf is coming off. Oh, this leaf fell. Well, it's okay. It can be there for right now. No, I'm gonna give it back to nature. There we go. Okay, so I wanted to see how they slept last night. I got up this morning, I watered them, and I wanted to basically go over my goals. So I've seen on TikTok, and I could have read it wrong, but hey, I took it as this is a great time to start a rose bush if I need to, if need be. But I figured why not since um it's past the time for other fruits and veggies, and I really don't have the patience for that right now. So I think the mini rose garden should do wonders for right now. I think they should be. I think they'll be just fine. Okay. Um, I know it's supposed to rain the rest of this week going into the weekend, so we're gonna see how that goes. But in the meantime, if it doesn't rain in the morning by the time I'm up, I'll just go ahead, of course, water them every single day. Um, because my goal is to have something by January, February. You know, coming up on spring. I know wintertime is gonna come. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get harsh. And then with the change in temperature, I'm hoping for the best, but this will be a learning experience for the both of us. And I'm not sure if some of them have started growing further or wilting, but I'm gonna keep an eye on them and see what they do, see if they take root. I planted them in, but I didn't pack them down because I know they have to have breathing room. So I'm just going to give them their free will and liberty to see what they're going to do, see if they sprout out. Because I'm really excited to see what we're going to have and see what they're going to make. Because I know the big plants, I'm really ready to see what the orange and yeah, the orange reddish rose. Well, yeah, I can't wait to see what they're gonna do. They're like I'll call it the pretty peach rose. I want to give them different names, but I guess I put them all here. So on this side here, this one is a kitchen plant. This one had the watermelon seeds in it also, but these two were the bedroom plants, and the other two are sitting below. This one, yes, the regular kitchen plant, and this one here, she's the one that endured the trauma. But I think she's gonna be okay. I think she's gonna be fine. It would was a lot this morning for us. It was something. But she's okay now. She's okay. But I was thinking this morning, should I give them names? If they'll benefit from names, I think that they would like that. But each individual bush, I think, no, I'll just give them little families. Let's see. I guess we can come up with names together. I don't have any off the top of my head right now, but I think that would be cute. They got all their siblings in the pots together. I think that'll be really, really nice, right? I would like that. I'm just really curious to see what they're gonna do. I don't think this little sprout. I don't think this little. I don't think this little one. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. I know I may seem a bit distracted, but I don't think this one had that sprout on there. I may be wrong. I don't know, but that one doesn't look quite familiar. I think they all are doing their own little thing. You know. You see, I don't remember this one having a sprout at all. Her either. Like I think it's working. If I do say so myself, I'm gonna still keep a close eye on them and see what else that they produce and what they spring out. But yeah, this summer is a bit difficult to say, and it's a little different from what I'm used to. But we're gonna see what they do. I'm excited. All right, so with that being said, hi, my name is Ebony. I know at the end of the video, but if you're new here and you survived the whole entire video, this would be my garden journal. This is my garden journal portion of my YouTube. This is where I will be expanding. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll probably have them on the banister coming up for the spring because I feel like I gotta custom make the banister rack for them. Because the ones that I have seen that I'm used to, they're used to a more flat surface, and I have a more curved over surface. So we're going to figure that out together, and we'll see if we actually have a whole entire full garden coming up in the spring. You know, I might end up planting um, more vegetables. I may do some roots this time. I may do some potatoes. Who knows? Some sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, carrots. I have done green onions before. I've done eggplants. I don't want to do tomatoes because of the stench that they carry, and the vines that they produce are just ridiculous. But I have done corn and bell peppers. Bell peppers, they actually, in my opinion, they grow quickly. So I don't think that's too far of a stretch. What else? Oh, yeah, with the corn. When I did have the garden, the porch that I had the last time, it wasn't as big as this one. So I think I'll have a good bit of room to work around and do what I feel like I need to do with it. But for sure, I will not be doing the corn anymore because I learned quickly that child, corn gets messy and tall very, very quickly. Okay, and I don't have the patience to deal with that, and I have a child too, so we're not even going to experiment with that one. So that'll be out. So if anything, I'll do corn, bell peppers. No, not corn. I'll do bell peppers, maybe a root, and green onion for sure. Because green onion, they just grow in length, and that's not too big of an issue for me. I can deal with that. That's not too bad. And we can see what we can harvest. I would like that. So I think that'll be something good we can work toward. Ooh, I may even do some jalapenos, and I'll learn how to cultivate that, and we'll learn together. Sounds like a deal? So, with that being said, let me finish my intro. I am Ebony. Welcome to my gardening journal. Welcome to a new episode. Welcome to a new movie, a new scene from the. How do I want to say that? Welcome to a new. Welcome to my new garden journal. I like that. I'll stick with that. Yeah. Where we'll be growing, cultivating, propagating different plants and foods and growing together. Because why not, right? And if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss any of the details that we have coming up and the learning experiences that we have coming up too, right? You don't want to miss that, and I don't want you to miss it either. So hit that button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. I got all the plays